Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what order I'm going to be uploading all the videos I've filmed lately in, but I filmed a bunch of videos the other day when I had a much worse voice and was kind of sick. I'm feeling much better now, but I still have a little bit of a weird sick voice, so please bear with me. Today I have another rehaul video, and if you haven't seen one of these videos before, it's where I go back and watch the haul videos I uploaded about a year ago, and then I tell you guys what I feel about those products that I purchased a full calendar year later. And I really love watching these videos and doing these videos because it really helps me kind of go back and see, oh, I didn't really need this, or oh, I bought this just because it was hyped up and I didn't really like it, or other reasons. And so I find it really interesting to watch other people's videos and see what they really truly love a year later and what they don't. So let's get right into it. So I had quite a few items from Lush in this haul. I will link that haul down below, obviously, as I always do. But the first item was the Trichomania shampoo bar, and I do still have that. The rest of it is at my house in Minnesota. Right now I'm at my internship, so I didn't bring it with me. And you know, I can't remember totally what I think about it. I know that like using shampoo in bar form I did find kind of annoying. I wasn't a big fan of that. And then as far as the shampoo itself goes, I think it was fine, but it really didn't blow me away. I have some issues with dry scalp sometimes, so I heard that was good for that issue, but I don't even know if I used the shampoo consistently enough to tell a big difference. I really don't remember, but I know that I still have a big hunk of it. I kind of broke it into littler chunks. So I know I have a lot of it left, and so I'll probably be getting to that when I get back home, and I'm sure you'll hear about it when I finally makes it to my empties. But for that one I'm kind of like a meh about, because I know it was annoying to use in that form, but the product itself I think was mostly just fine. So next I had a bunch of bubble bars and bath bombs. I didn't really write down the names of the bubble bars. I don't think I even knew what they were, but I love Lush bubble bars. They're probably my favorite thing to buy at Lush. I usually cut them into pieces so I can get multiple baths out of them, and you know, I always love them and I'll continue to repurchase them. And same with bath bombs, I really like them. I had the blackberry one that time. I think it was the first time I bought that one, and I really enjoyed it, and I have bought it again since. And I also bought some of the seasonal items for Easter. They had some bubble bars that were shaped like carrots, and I really liked those because I found it really easy to use. I didn't have to like break up those big hunky bars into different amounts. I think it came with 3 carrots if I remember correctly, and so it had like a stem. It was like a piece of string or something that was green to look like a carrot stem, and so I would hold it by that and run the water over it, and it would make the bubbles, and once I had enough bubbles I would just take it out and let it dry out on the side of the tub. And it was just so much easier to use than the big bubble bars, I thought, because with those I just kind of have it in the water and then it kind of floats around, and sometimes I like find the little chunk and then I have to like hold it under the water, and I really like the carrot form. I wish that was like a permanent thing, but I would definitely purchase those again. And then I also bought the golden egg. I think it's a bath bomb, and I still have that. I haven't used it, so I bought all this stuff in March and I moved in June, so I just never got around to it. I kind of, since it's gold and shiny, I thought I would like save it for a special occasion, and I just never used it, so I have been planning on using it when I get home. I did bring it here when I moved here, but for some reason I don't like taking baths when I live in a like house with other people. I don't know why, I don't want to like take up the bathroom, because we do have 2 bathrooms, but like in case someone else wants it, I don't want to like take a bath and be in there for a long time, and I just feel like it's kind of weird. I don't know, so I just never took baths while I was here, so that was another reason it lasted so long. I brought it back to use in December and I just kind of forgot about it, so I'm definitely planning on using it when I get back to kind of have a nice relaxing night and kind of celebrate being done with my crazy year. Then I had also gotten a sample of the Odafix mask, which is one of their fresh face masks. You have to keep it in the fridge, and it was made of like bananas and oatmeal, and I just remember it smelled so good. It smelled like cookie dough, and I like wanted to eat it. Like, that's how good it smelled. I don't know that it did a ton for my face. It didn't do anything bad. That's kind of how I feel about all face masks. Like, I feel like they're more of a fun experience sometimes than they necessarily have huge noticeable effects. on my face, so if I was going to get another fresh face mask, I probably would get that one. I also got the honey mask, and I don't know what I was thinking when I got that mask. I don't remember what was in it, but I didn't read the ingredients before I bought it. I was just like, oh, honey, that sounds cool, I think. And it had like walnut shells or some sort of nut shells in it. And those are just really bad to put on your skin and to scrub your face with shell fragments because they're very like pointy. If you're going to scrub your face with any physical exfoliant, it should be spherical shaped. Otherwise you can cause little micro tears that can actually damage your skin. So I was really annoyed, and I think there's something else irritating in it too that I don't know why I wasn't paying attention when I bought it, but so that one was kind of a bust, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it or purchase it again. The next thing I purchased from Birchbox.com, and this was the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Hydrating Treatment Mask. I obviously still have it. It's still very full, but I do use it occasionally. I kind of save it for when I really need it. It's not something I use routinely, and it's amazing for dry skin. I really only have dry skin in the winter, and this winter it wasn't even as bad as normal. I am in a different climate. It's not quite as cold as Minnesota, and also I just wasn't spending as much time outside. I remember the one winter I just had the worst dry skin, and that winter I was in class and I took the bus to class. I had to take multiple buses and walk, so I was spending a lot of time outside when it was very, very cold, and that really chapped and left my face really dry. So I haven't had many issues, and I kind of keep this for when I need it. So it is very, very full, but I have used it since then, and it definitely gets rid of any dry patches and is really amazing. But now that I think of it, maybe I should use it maybe every once in a while just to really add some extra moisture to my face instead of just saving it for when I really need it, because otherwise it's gonna go bad before I use up this whole tube. And it says it's good for a year. I have used it recently and it was fine. I didn't notice any differences, but I don't really want to hang on to this for 10 years. So I probably should use this more, and next winter maybe I'll use it more as a preventative measure than a kind of reactive measure against, oh, I have dry skin, I'm going to use this instead of just using it every once a week to keep myself from getting dry skin. So now that I've kind of realized that I still have this and it's still pretty full, that's going to be kind of my plan from here on out. I also bought another moisturizer from Paula's Choice. It was the Skin Balancing Moisturizer, and I liked the moisturizer itself. I actually think I have some foil packets of it that I got to use when I travel, but I really didn't like the packaging on it. So this is my favorite moisturizer from Paula's Choice. That moisturizer, I didn't find a huge difference in the formula. It wasn't that different, but this packaging, look how clean this is. This is half to 2/3 gone. There's no product on the lid. There's no product on the nozzle. It's just the best packaging. That one, I didn't have this amazing packaging. It was the kind where you have this kind of lid, but it flips off and there's a little hole. And since it's a very thin, runny formula, so you when you have it standing up, a little bit would kind of drip out. It would dry up, so there was product all built up on the nozzle, and it was just really gross and messy. And knowing that this one doesn't have that issue at all made me really never want to buy that one again unless they change the packaging. So I'm going to stick to this one as long as they still have it. It's been on sale a lot, so I'm kind of worried that they're going to stop making it. But I would hope that they would at least change the packaging to the Skin Balancing. I'm not sure if they have. I haven't purchased it again, but I'll just stick to this until I can't use this anymore. Next, I had to order something on Walgreens, and I didn't want to pay for shipping, so I was trying to find other stuff to buy. And so I got this Pond's Cold Cream. This is the makeup remover I use a lot. I've already gone through a whole tub of this, but this is the one I bought a year ago. It's about down to here. I do use this consistently. I didn't use it when I traveled or anything like that, I don't think, so I haven't been using it for a whole year, and I probably didn't use it right away when I got it, so I'm not quite sure how long I've been working on this, but I do really, really like it. I usually use this and then I wash my face again. I do the double cleansing method. The sticker just fell off of this, which is why I can't see that, and I'm really happy with that. I really like it. I'm not going to be in the market for makeup remover for a while, because once I use this up, I bought a Soap and Glory makeup remover last year when it was on sale at Sephora, and it's huge, so that's gonna last a really, really long time. And then I also bought the Pond's makeup remover wipes, and to be honest, I don't really remember them. They probably weren't that special. Makeup wipes aren't that, interesting. Sometimes they really suck because they're dry or they don't work, but I think those work just fine. That's all I really remember. And then finally, I did buy some makeup in this haul. I've been watching a couple of my old hauls, and it's so weird to think that I was like on a low buy because I was buying so much stuff, and I've bought so much less stuff this year and I'm not even on a low buy or a low buy, so it's just been kind of cool to see how far I've come. And especially this haul video, I'm gonna warn you, like, I was annoyed watching it myself. I think I was kind of nervous to like confess that I had bought some of these things. I don't know if it was this one or the next one. I'm filming two of these rehauls and I watched both the hauls at the same time. I think part of me was nervous to confess that I had bought some makeup. I was talking really fast, I was saying a lot, and I was also just like making so many excuses. And looking back on it now, I find myself really frustrated, like, shut up, like, you shouldn't have bought any of this stuff. So like, I think that a lot of the Lush stuff I bought was kind of a reaction to not being able to buy makeup. It's like, well, if I can't spend money on makeup, I'm gonna go spend it on this stuff. And while I really like it and I did use it, it was probably a bit excessive. I didn't need to do that, and kind of went against the whole, one of the reasons I was on a no buy, which was to save more money. But that aside, I did place an order with Ulta. They had a sale on Urban Decay eyeshadows. They were 50% off, so I think they were $8 or $9. And because I think the price changed, so I think they used to be $18 and so they were $9 and now they're maybe $19. I don't know exactly, but I bought 3 eyeshadows for that discounted price. I bought the shade Pistol, which you guys all know is like one of my all-time favorite lid shades. I'm totally obsessed with it. I don't have it here with me. I decided to leave it at home, so absence can make the heart grow fonder, but I think I'll definitely be using my own little Urban Decay Naked 2 mini palette that I made as my 1 month wooden palette sometime really soon after I get back. I also got the shade Mushroom, which I will say the Mushroom and Pistol look really similar in the pan, but I think Mushroom on the eyelid shows up darker and it gives almost not really a super smoky dark look, but a smokier look than Pistol. So even though they're very similar, I'm not disappointed that I bought 2 that were so close. Just I like them both for different purposes. And then finally I bought the shade Polyester Bride, which was a white shade with glitter in it, but when I got it, I think the description online was like micro glitter, but when I got it in person, I didn't even open it. I could tell the glitter was too much for me, so I took it back to Ulta. I did swatch the one in store just to double check, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna use this. It's too much glitter for me, so I decided to go ahead and return it, so I don't have that one anymore. So that is everything I had in my March haul about a year ago. I'm a little late on this. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I would say, for the most part, I used most of the stuff I had, or I'm working on it. And, the makeup, the eyeshadow, I definitely didn't need, but they have become 2 of my favorite eyeshadow shades. So I can't say that I really regret that. So all in all, like, well, I probably shouldn't have bought as much stuff as I did. I think the stuff I bought was pretty good overall. So that's kind of my take on this haul. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!